Yes, today is April the 1st, 2017, and I am making this video for a purpose of further business that will have to be taken care of at a later date. It is about the company LogistiCare, which is the Missouri transportation. I'm going to request that if you have to deal with them in any sources and you have been left or treated wrong or anything that's just disrespectful or wrong on their part, I urge you to contact me through this video that I'm going to post up, because I have myself been left quite a few times and have been through some experiences with them, like drivers falling asleep and going to the house and smoking in the car and doing things that they shouldn't do, but that's beside the point. The fact is that today I was left for my dialysis, and they knew, I just found out they knew that they did not have a transportation, because they claimed, the second lady claimed that they denied the request when the first lady already had the trip number and said that they had the core request. And then the company also, which the company is King Shuttle, also called me and told me what time to be ready. So now they all seem to have forgotten about that. Now, I was so very polite to the first lady, and the first lady was also very polite, and we got things together. She called, I had to call, where's my ride? I asked, where's my ride? She had to call. They were not open on Saturday, so there was no reason for them to take the trip. And then she called the clinic. They told her that the latest that I could be there was 12:45, and my original appointment was 9:35. So after that, we went to the next step, which was calling LogistiCare and trying to find a ride immediately. So after having a mental breakdown and crying to my mom just to stay sane and having to take a nerve pill, I waited and waited and waited, and now we are in the 1 o'clocks and I'm still not anywhere else. So I called where's my ride again, and yet I got a young lady named Melissa that thought she was going to put me in my place. I can only assume. And so she went on to go on and on and on, and talking about that it was the nurse's fault, or excuse me, the social worker fault, that because she didn't write it out wrong. She wrote it for the Tucker Road clinic, which is my actual clinic. I was going to the Eugene Boulevard clinic, which is Clinic B for Fresenius. So it's very hard that I can see Miranda writing out the address that she knows will not be open and sending me to that on Saturday when it's not open, knowing I was having to go to Clinic B. So that's problem number one. Problem number two, she had an attitude, and I don't like attitudes, especially when I'm not given one. Problem number three was that she was just straight out lying to try to get the upper hand on saying things like, oh, this and the company had denied, and they had actually called us and said this and all that. And it's like, no, ma'am, the first lady did not say that. So I quickly got her together on what happened on the first call. She then read the notes. The notes didn't say nothing about what it was supposed to say. So I said, you know, and she's like, let me finish. You're right, I'll let you finish, because my parents taught me manners. I'll let you finish. So I let her finish, and she spilled the BS and the BS and the BS, and then she said the same thing that she said at the very beginning as she went on repeat. You ain't basically going to dialysis, because now the clinic is closed because they told you that I had to be there at 12:45 I was talking to her at 12:30, 15 minutes on a 45-minute drive. Do the math. So after I pointed that out to her and told her, no, Miranda did not get that wrong. Miranda is not the social worker. She is the nurse. She got the paperwork. If she got the paperwork right, so did Miss Pam, which is the social worker, which is damn good at her job. Miss Pam does not play, okay? That is a social worker you do not want to cross, honey, and she's been crossed, and I will let her know. I will let her know when I get back, okay? So, after that, we went into me telling her, honey, no, it's time for you to stop talking and you listen to me. And as I told her that she was dropping dimes that I did not know, because for the clinic to have, or for the company, the shuttle place to call you, Skull Shuttle or King Shuttle to call you and tell LogistiCare that they are not open on Saturday and they were not going to get the ride, and then you guys didn't reschedule me, that means it's your fault. Nobody else's. It's not even King Shuttle's. That's what you did. So you, the first woman, tried to have me mad at King Shuttle, and it's y'all BSing behinds. So at this point in time, they have crossed me one too many times. And when people like that cross people and don't get any effects from it, the only way you can get at them is in their pockets. So, if you have been done wrong in any type of way by hillbilly LogistiCare, contact me on my Facebook, under this post, or whatever, because I already have a team, I already have a lawyer, and I already have older situations that we are putting a folder together, and I'm presenting it, and I'm not going to call it a lawsuit, but I'm thinking it's probably going to end up there, because this is the thing. When I don't get dialyzed, my blood can become toxic. And if my blood becomes toxic, I die. That's the end of that story. Nothing else. And I will be damned if my parents have to bury me at 34 years old because LogistiCare couldn't get it right. So if LogistiCare don't want their company to be called Smith & Company or everybody that won the lawsuit, they better get their shit together, because I'm coming for them. So this is a request for anybody that wants to get on that, because they have felt like they have been done wrong, unjustifiably done wrong by LogistiCare. The thing that scared lady is Melissa is when I told her, first of all, like, when let me talk. No, now let me talk. Okay, honey, you're lying. That's number one. I said, but you good. I said, well, let me tell you what I'm going to do. You take my notes. I said, I've got everything written down of the times that I talk, so we'll pull up the tapes of when we talk. That way your manager and my lawyer and my company that I work for that is in this same industry, we have this very same department, but we do our job right, which is bail. So if you need a ride, that's who you need to call. Anyway, I said, I'll get with the lawyer, I'll get with our executive, I will get with our board, we will get the correct paperwork, we will get the phone calls, we will get with King Shuttle and see what their part was in it, since y'all got two different stories on them. And believe me, you will hear from me. I said, and you will hear from me. And what is your name again? And she gonna try to say, she didn't say, what is it again? Melissa? It's either Melissa or Marissa. But she did not try to say that. She tried to say some BS up under her breath. When she was getting real about it, she was real clear. So I was like, go ahead and spell that. Spell that, so I make sure I get that right. And made sure I let her know I wrote down the time. Because I said, lady, honey, let me get you together for a minute and let you know. See, I work in the same field that you do, similar work, but better and more, you know. And I take my job serious. And when someone needs something, they need something. So I said, you know, when I get all that stuff together, and I said I would get it all together. I would have the documents, I will have the call logs, I will have the times, I will have the names, I will have the notes, I will have the companies, and I will have the lawyer, and I will have the executive of my company, okay? And then we can all get together with your good old manager, and we can figure this here shit out, because it will be figured out. Because, like I said, we're not going to play this game. This is the last time. I told y'all last time, you leave me one more time. You leave me one more time. It is 200,000 people in Missouri that goes to dialysis 7 days a week. I'm not the only one that has to go on a Saturday. Every time I seem to go on a Saturday, they seem to somehow can't find nobody to do nothing. So that was your last time on doing that. So again, I'm going to post this video, and I am so very dead serious, okay? I am so very dead serious. Spread this video around. Spread the video around just so it can get to people that have dealt with that. Alright, you ain't got to spread the video around. If you know somebody that has used LogistiCare and you heard them complain about it, tell them what I just said on this video, because I am serious. Contact me. I already have names. I already have people that I know that I've already spoken to, that at least 6 people. I already know at least 6 people, with myself counting 7. So that's 7 of us. And like I said, I already have a lawyer, and I already have back dates of me, of things that have went on. And today was the icing on the cake, and the camel that broke the back, because that was the end of that. So I will be bringing up some type of paperwork to them, because that's the only way people with money and too much time and not enough work and not enough good common damn sense can get it. So again, contact me on this. This is not no game. This is not no rant. I am so dead serious. I take my health very serious, okay? I take my health very serious. I have fought so many battles, okay, to be here on the screen speaking to you. So many battles. The things I have been through, sometimes I didn't even think the human body could even survive that. But my good Lord brought me through it, and my family unit was there with me the whole time, and family and friends, okay? So I'd be damned if LogistiCare is the one to take me out. So contact me up under this video, because I done already said it. It will be done. And that, I mean, that's just it. You should already, my name is Ashley Smith. The bubble says that above. I don't care what part of Missouri you from. I don't care who you are, what you done. If you have a story that we can prove by, and we can prove it, and we can prove it by paperwork. Their stuff is recorded, and